जोश
to add?
अभी सिर्फ हाई नहीं है, स्काई हाई है. The sky
If
is
you
going
know,
to take
you
us to
know.
victory.
बट एक थोड़ा सा ऐसा था कि भाई स्ट्रेस है, आ जाते थे.
We also use the technique of hypnotherapy. I mean, it's used a lot for athletes where there is guided imagery along with hypnotherapy where you anchor yourself.
And जब ये जीतता है तो कैसे होगा? When they are like, oh, they did too well.
तो फिर it's a full on.
बट अचानक विकेट गिरी.
If you're confident about your fitness levels, if you're confident that you'll be able to bowl say 8 to 10 overs, जो 8-10 ओवर डाल सकते हो, तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस भी अलग रहता है, तो बॉडी लैंग्वेज भी अलग रहता है.
They're on field and they, have something that's happening and there's a lot of anger coming in. Breathing is a brilliant technique to manage that energy.
हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अनाउंस करते हैं हमारे माइक पे. जरूर देखें.
I think Kuldeep Yadav should do well.
तो बॉलिंग की तरफ से तो मुझे बुमराह पे काफी.
I think Arshdeep should play.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Bat Ball or Bate, powered by Agami Realty. Our last panel spoke about India's opening clash against UAE, and we discussed how important it is actually not to underestimate UAE. But India got them all out at 57. We also talked upon Shreyas Iyer's inclusion. This time we are taking the conversation to the very next level because obviously it is India versus Pakistan. There's going to be passion, rivalry, and pure cricketing fire. Honestly, बोल के मेरे को goosebumps आ रहे हैं. And I promise you it's going to be fun, fiery content. Are you all geared up? How's your Josh? Because this is much more than a match. It is India versus Pakistan. So before we start off, let me introduce you to our lovely panelists. First, we have Swapnil Hazare. He is the founder of Shield Fitness. He is also a former Ranji Trophy cricketer, and currently he is a celebrity trainer of a Bollywood heartthrob. Any guesses? It is none other than Hrithik Roshan. Along with him, we have Namrata Jain. She is a psychotherapist as well as a relationship expert. And from our last panel, we have Muda Basrai. He is a successful entrepreneur and also he's played cricket at the grassroots level. Last but not the least, we have Santosh Gauri Shankar Kanojia. He is the chairman of Dhobi Kalyan and Audyogik Vikas Cooperative Society Limited. So before we start, I want to ask a question to every one of you. What's the Josh like for this big clash?
Josh at the moment is very garam. India-Pakistan match is always a heated, tense situation. Not only for the players, but also for people who are watching.
And what do you all want
जोश
to add?
अभी सिर्फ हाई नहीं है, स्काई हाई है. Because
If
sky
you
is going
know,
to take
you
us
know.
to victory.
जोश अभी पॉलिटिकल एकदम हाई है.
I like that. What do
I
you
think there's a lot of excitement
Mhm.
given the match we had and now what we are looking forward. India Pakistan is always like a excitement for every person
Right.
who's
A
involved.
fiery excitement.
Yes.
So now the first question I want to ask you is that Swapnil, that you have been, former cricketer as well as, as a trainer. No one better than you would know the mental pressure an athlete faces in terms of physical fitness, performance levels, especially on a field. What do you want to say on that?
So when we talk about fitness and we talk about the mental aspect, we talk about different parameters. The pressure while playing any sport, it may be at a competitive level or it may be at a very school level or even in your building, the pressure is always there. And when you're talking about India-Pakistan, it just goes beyond anything else. You can't even imagine the kind of pressure these boys must be feeling. And I can relate to it in a very small way because I've played a little bit of cricket. You cannot put it down on a paper or a pen.
Right.
It's just something that you have to experience. Not only for the players, but it's for the people who are watching it. The excitement and the pressure and what
Another
goes
level.
is
Just another level. Okay. Coming to you, Namrata, now from a psychotherapist perspective, can you tell us the link between mental pressure and physical output for an athlete?
If you look at it in a different way, I think thoughts become things, right? So whatever you're thinking and whatever stress you're going through, it actually shows into your body with time. So say, for example, if a person is feeling very, very anxious, you will see those signs in the body coming in where they'll feel palpitations. There's a lot of, shivering that starts happening. There's a lot of sweating that starts happening, and it eventually starts affecting your performance. Because if you don't have that charge on your body and your core is not strong at that time, it's going to affect your performance. So when it comes to mental stress, your cortisol starts rising. If you see it from a very scientific perspective, your cortisol starts rising, and immediately you will see that your body starts responding to it that way. So your physical fitness side is going to get really impacted if you're stressed, and so is your performance also going to get impacted.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to call you Mooder, sorry. I'm going to call you as Moody because you're more viral as Moody. आपको क्या कहना है? The team which has been selected for this big clash. What do you want to say on that?
No, the team is the best. The selectors have done a great job. I mean, and all the selectors, whoever are there, I mean, on the panel, they're all experienced ex-cricketers themselves. So they know exactly, which team to choose. And as far as the 11 is concerned, the captain, the coach, the team management, they see the conditions of the pitch, the weather conditions, there's that, and they choose the best side. So there is no worry as such, because the best team is going to play.
Right. Okay. मुझे आपको similar question पूछना है. What do you feel जो team select हुई है? क्या लगता है आपको जो उसके ऊपर?
भी हमारे एंगल से तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बट कि जैसे हमारे धोबी घाट की तरफ से हम लोग सोचते हैं, तो हम लोग हमेशा एक्साइटेड रहते हैं कि इंडिया और पाकिस्तान का मैच एकदम जबरदस्त होता है और लोग बहुत उत्साह से देखते हैं. उस हिसाब से टीम तो काफ़ी अच्छी है, बट एक थोड़ा सा ऐसा था कि भाई श्रेयस अय्यर आ जाते थे तो ज़रा अच्छा होता था, क्योंकि वो हिट करते हैं और हमारे धोबी घाट को क्या हिट ज़रा अच्छा लगता है.
आपको लगता है श्रेयस अय्यर शायद टीम में होता तो एक बड़ा डिफरेंस हो सकता था? हो सकेगा? आई मीन
मिडल ओवर में जैसे कभी समझो विकेट जल्दी चले जाते हैं तो आदमी आके एक्सेलेट कर देता है, रन को आगे बढ़ाता है, चेस करने की उसकी ताकत भी है. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि होना चाहिए था.
Talking about ताकत, I'm coming back to you, Swapnil. So, India Pakistan, obviously it's going to be a high voltage game. The intensity is going to be unmatched. But during that times, especially the recovery and all really matters for an athlete. How important do you think from your perspective it is, and what can an athlete do for a faster and better recovery?
So preparation is the key to this.
Right.
If you're playing such a high voltage game, all you want to do is make sure you're in your prime fitness. You are not carrying any injuries. You have slept well. You have eaten well. You are prepared well for the match. And for recovery, sleep and eating and making sure you're hydrated before, during and after the match is very important. We saw a game which happened yesterday.
Yeah.
I think after that, the first priority is recovery. So if you feed yourself properly, you have your macronutrients and micronutrients sorted out properly, enough electrolytes and water, and if you sleep well, you'll be ready for the game next day.
Okay. We spoke about the physical recovery now, but mental recovery is something that, is less spoken on. Coming to your mental recovery, it is very difficult, to figure out how can you recover mentally. What would you suggest for athletes, if they want to recover mentally quickly for a high voltage match like this?
I think guided imagery is a very key technique in this. Because the more you train your mind, your subconscious gets trained so much that it eventually starts acting up on its own rather than you consciously making an effort. So when you see there is so much of high pressure on you, it's good to keep visualizing what really you want to make happen on the field. And that works as a brilliant anchor for a person. We also use the technique of hypnotherapy. I mean, it's used a lot for athletes where there is guided imagery along with hypnotherapy where you anchor yourself. So if you see a lot of cricketers, they have this particular action that they do. So say, for example, somebody will have this where they rub the ball. That's actually an anchor for their mind to be able to function in a specific form.
Wow.
So whenever you feel like, there is something that you want to happen, you need to anchor it to some action in your body, which really works as a brilliant tool, I believe.
Wow, that's like this is actually even I did not know. It's a very fun fact to have. Now, coming to Moody, I want to ask you that, when your favorite player, see there are ups and downs, there's that one day they won't perform, one day they'll perform really well. That one day जब वो perform नहीं करते और pavilion जल्दी लौटते हैं, what is your reaction? And when they just are too good on the field, what is your reaction?
So the reactions are quite contrasting. I mean, if your favorite player and you're really vouching for him and then he gets a big knock, then obviously you're happy, and more happily, I mean, if India wins with that knock, it's a, cherry on the cake. But if he does badly, then you're a little down, and then you wait for India to win, like somebody else takes over and
Right.
make sure India wins. So it's a contrasting thing. In the sense, you feel a little low when they do badly, but we are also quite confident that he'll come back the next innings and do a good job. So that's always there.
So
We are
what would your
always hoping he'll do
be?
well.
What would your reaction, like if you had to show from your face?
Face.
Facial, yeah.
I was like, यार ये क्या out
And
हो
जब ये
गया?
जीतता है तो कैसे होगा? When they are like, oh, they did
जीतते
too
हैं
well.
तो फिर it's a full on scene.
Oh my, it's really
I
good.
mean, it's a yeah. The reactions are contrasting
But there
completely.
might be that one reaction ना कि ये तो है ही, mandatory है ये एक reaction. That might be there. I think that one
Yeah, I
would
think
be.
this one, the Anil Kapoor one, that I think.
संतोष जी, मुझे आपको सेम क्वेश्चन पूछना है कि व्हाट इज़ योर रिएक्शन व्हेन योर फेवरेट एथलीट वो पैवेलियन जल्दी लौटते हैं, अच्छे से परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाते, और आपका रिएक्शन तब क्या होता है जब भी वो 100 मारते हैं, कांस्टेंट बाउंड्री सिक्सेस मारते हैं?
ये अभी आपने पूछा है तो हम लोग जैसे अभी अचानक आउट हो गया
हाँ.
तो बैठे रहते तो घाट में मतलब देखते हैं हम लोग सब बैठ के देखते रहते तो हमको सब यार आउट हो गया यार, ऐसा मतलब आप देखेंगे कि वो पूरे मैच में शायद ये काले पड़ जाते रहेंगे हमारे ऐसा। तो जब आउट हो जाता है तो कुछ ज्यादा ही जोर से लगता है और फिर उठ के यहाँ वहाँ करते या जाने दे भी छोड़, फिर धीरे धीरे फिर वापस मोड में आते हैं, ठीक है इट्स ओके। और कभी प्लेयर अच्छा करता है तो हमारा डोबी गार्ड है, चीयर करते हैं, मजा करते हैं, सब नाचते गाते हैं, तो काफी मजा आता है हम लोगों को।
ऐसे कुछ है मेमोरी आपको शेयर करना है कि आप मैच देख रहे थे और आपका लाइक ऐसे एकदम मेमोरेबल रिएक्शन कुछ आपको बताना है?
एक्चुअली क्या हो गया था कि हम लोग बैठे हुए थे, कोई अच्छा ही मैच चल रहा था, शायद याद नहीं मुझे ठीक से, बट अचानक विकेट गिरी, सामने वाली पार्टी की विकेट गिरी, तो किसी ने जोर से हमारा ऑफिसर कांच ही तोड़ दिया, अरे विकेट गिरी
अरे बाप रे।
आप हमारे ऑफिस में आए देखा रहे कांच का, उसने जोर से मारा और टूट गया हमारा। तो एक्चुअली वो इंसिडेंट मुझे हमेशा याद रहेगा कि मेरा ही ऑफिस टूटा हुआ था।
जैसे आपने वो कांच थोड़ा बोला तो उसमें मेरे को भी ये एक फैक्टर आता है टेम्परामेंट। आई वांट टू आस्क यू समथिंग अराउंड टेम्परामेंट नाउ। डू यू थिंक दैट फिजिकल फिटनेस इन सम वे कैन हेल्प मैनेज टेम्परामेंट इन एथलीट्स?
Yes, it does. If you're confident about your fitness levels, if you're confident that you'll be able to bowl say 8 to 10 overs, जो 8-10 ओवर डाल सकते हैं, तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस भी अलग रहता है, so body language भी अलग रहता है, so the way it portrays and it shows to the batsman when you're bowling to a batsman, it comes very differently. Like Namrata said, it's the mental aspect plays a very important role, but along with it, if you're physically there to execute that skill, it becomes a bonus for you then.
Damn. And now again from the mental perspective, what do you think what can help mentally, some techniques or something to manage the temperament? Because most of the cricketers, they have a very high temperament, they are a little short tempered. How can some techniques help them manage that tempo of this?
So let's understand what are emotions, right? Emotions are energy in motion.
Right.
So any emotion is basically an energy in motion that's going on. And you need to have some way of managing that energy. So when it comes to athletes, we have various ways to help them manage it, which could be, of course, them exercising regularly, because that helps them manage that energy very, very well. Say if they are on field and they, have something that's happening and there's a lot of anger coming in, breathing is a brilliant technique to manage that energy, because when you inhale and you exhale, that energy is automatically circulating and also taking an exit from your body. So breathing is another way that you're doing. When it also comes to confidence, and Swapnil spoke about confidence, I feel confidence is a state of mind where if there is too little, it can literally paralyze a person and not be able to perform very well. And if it's too much, it makes us careless often.
Right.
So confidence is something that you build with time, where as a coach, as a therapist, if I'm in that position, it's literally something that's eye to eye with the person, where you're building that state of mind within that person through guided imagery, through breathing techniques, through hypnotherapy, say for example. These are various techniques that are really used to put them into that state of mind, where regardless what happens, you come back to that state of mind much more faster. So it's training at the end of the day. Like you train your physical body, you're training your mental body as well.
Right. So when you said emotion, it's just India, Pakistan / emotions. What do your both emotions look like when you say it's India versus Pakistan?
Emotions are very high. We sometimes plan with our friends कि बाबा कहाँ देखना है. You want to watch it at my place, your place, maybe somewhere out. So it adds to the ambience and to the excitement of the game as well. So yeah, and we're all charged up, with our flags, with our T-shirts. We're like, boss, India, go for it.
Right. आपको क्या बोलना है?
ऐसा होता है कि जब से इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच, आप ही जानते हैं हाई वोल्टेज ड्रामा रहता है, ये देखने के लिए एकदम बहुत जरूरी. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अनाउंस करते हैं हमारे माइक पे कि भाई इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच शुरू हो रहा है, सभी धोबी लोग काम धंधा थोड़ा स्लो करके उसको जरूर देखें.
बंद नहीं होता.
हाँ, काम धंधा स्टार्ट रखो और मैच भी देखो, क्योंकि हम लोग क्या स्क्रीन लगाते हैं और चलता रहता है हम लोगों का, तो काफी एकदम एक्साइटेड रहते हैं कि भाई ये मैच इंडिया पाकिस्तान का है. और खेल भावना तो है ही, ये देखते हैं फिर बहुत मजा आता है.
इमोशंस क्या है टुवर्ड्स इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच? कैसे लगता है आपको, अंदर से कैसे फील होता है, इमोशंस कैसे आपके बाहर आते हैं?
अंदर से तो ऐसा फील होता है कि भाई हर मैच हम ही जीते हैं. और एकदम वो रहता है कि भाई इनको हराना ही है, किसी भी हालत में हराना है हमको. और एकदम दिल के अंदर बोलते ना, खुशी रहती कि नहीं भाई जीतने का सारे हम जीत गए, ये हो गया वो हो गया, ऐसा सब जोर जोर से चिल्लाते हैं.
Add anything on
Yeah, I think as Indians, when it's India, Pakistan especially, there's mixed emotions, right? Because one side it's like an ego that, oh, we have to win it kind of a thing. And on the other side, there's a little bit of anxiety and jitter as to how the performance is really going and if it's in our favor or no. So I think it's a mixed emotion. Like I've watched India, Pakistan, especially with my friends in cafes and stuff, and every ball is so important for everyone and it brings out various emotions. I think it's a lot of mixed stuff that keeps going on.
It's like a do or die situation.
Yeah.
It's like it is a non-negotiable. You cannot lose. You just have to win. That's the statement.
You can lose the tournament, but you have to win this match.
But you have to win this match.
You have to win this match.
एक्चुअली कैसा होता है कि हम लोग जो गेम भावना देखते हैं, मैंने अभी तक देखा है कि बहुत सारे गेमों में झगड़े हो जाते हैं, वायलेंस हो जाता है. बट इंडिया और पाकिस्तान की क्रिकेट में कहीं ऐसा लगता नहीं कि हम उनसे झगड़ा करें या ऐसा कुछ वायलेंस फैलाएं. मेरे ख्याल से आप भी एग्री करते होगे कि कभी ऐसा देखा नहीं गया है कि इंडिया, समझो जाए हम लोग हार रहे हैं या वो लोग जीत रहे हैं तो हम झगड़ा कर लें, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. खेल भावना दिखती है, वो एक अच्छा लगता है. थोड़ा
गाली गलौज होता है, बट
जीतना जरूरी है.
मुझे पता होता है.
But ऐसे in such important matches, for an athlete to avoid injury is very crucial. For instance, there's a Bumrah and all, they have to be so conscious about what is happening. But with injuries, even resilience plays a very crucial part. So what do you want to add on that?
So every person is built with some kind of resilience. The surroundings, his environment, the kind of training he's undergone, that modifies and molds him into a kind of a person he is. Circumstances or what he's going through at that particular point, Namrata will be able to tell you in terms of how the mental part helps in this. If you're physically there, if you're prepared well, and if your mind is there, then you're more resilient to it. It's the upbringing also that makes it. Like how you cannot create fast bowlers. Fast bowlers are born. That's my thinking. You can only change them to a certain point. So even in terms of resilience, everybody is born with some kind of resilience. But the circumstances and the situations, they will mold you little up or down on that.
Right.
And how you manage that during a high voltage game like this, that will determine the difference between winning and losing.
Right. Talking about upbringing and all, I want to ask you, Namrata, that there are a lot of external factors that also end up affecting an athlete, whether it is social media, whether it is some family issues, there are many more external factors. But like athletes, they say that they put the headphones and they are just ignoring what is happening around. But like from within, it still pokes them. Can you tell us something on that? What do you want to put forward in?
So let's look at athlete as a human being first.
Yeah.
I think they're not just an athlete. When you see people talking about it on media, it's like Virat Kohli, the cricketer. But also he's a human being who has everything else in life, just like
Exactly.
how you and me have. And there's a lot going on in their family. There's a lot going on,
Right.
otherwise at work, maybe other things that they do. There are multiple things going on. The kind of pressure that comes in because they're a public figure, everyone has a lot of stake on it. I think it does impact a person very, very deeply. And their relationship with their self at this point is such an important aspect because while we build relationships with everything around us and people around us, we often miss building our relationship with ourselves. At this point, when different emotions are going on, where you're a part of a sport, I think when you are by yourself, where are you at really, really matters. What is that connection that you have with yourself? Because when you are performing, it's all external. And everyone's emotions outside are impacting you. But when you come back to yourself, where are you at? And thus, I always encourage for you to build that emotion with yourself because the game is one part of your life. The sport is one part of your life. What happens in childhood is that when parents are encouraging their child to get into the sport, they don't allow them to do anything else or think of anything else apart from the sport, which I believe actually works against people in the long run. While at that time you feel like you want to put them in a silo, but in the long run, it does impact their life because they have a life beyond that also that they're going to live. So making sure that you are helping them build the relationship with self throughout is very, very primary.
Right. But how, according to even the fans can give that understanding to
Yeah.
athletes? How
Yeah.
can they? What do?
Yeah, I think we look at it only from one side of the coin, as audience, where we want them to win and, we want them to bring the cups home. But let's look at them as human beings a lot more, that they are people who go through various amounts of emotions, far more than probably we do, because they are being watched by every human being who's who's watching the screens or in the stadiums, and that pressure is not easy to handle. Even if for a human being that needs to perform on stage with 100 people, you can have jitters and anxiety. So imagine for them, it's crores of people who are watching them, and every finger of theirs moving is watched. It's a lot of
Exactly.
pressure. I think as audience, we need to really calm down and look at them as human
Exactly.
beings and look at it as a game only and not something that we're living for. Sometimes that's the emotion that we come
Emotion.
out with. Yeah.
That is them. Coming to now Moody again. Like I want to ask you that which player you're looking forward कि इसको देखना है, ये मैच में ये क्या करेगा, मुझे देखना है ये.
I think Kuldeep Yadav should do well against Pakistan. I mean, he got a couple of wickets against UAE and he's bowling well, and he's not been given enough chance actually. He went to England, he didn't play a single test. So I'm looking out for Kuldeep Yadav, and I'm sure he'll do well.
You think he'll
Because
make a difference?
He'll make a difference because he's kind of, I mean, he showed a spark in the UAE match, and I think he should do well against Pakistan, and the wicket should help him as well. So I think he's one of the main guys who I'll be watching out for.
Okay. आपको क्या कहना है, कौन सा है प्लेयर दैट यू आर लाइक इसको तो देखना है, द बैटिंग और बॉलिंग?
ये तो अब सब बैटिंग की बातें करें तो मैं थोड़ा डिफरेंट कर लेता हूँ. बॉलिंग की
दोनों
तरफ
भी
से
बोल सकते हो आप, दोनों भी बोल सकते
तो
हो.
बॉलिंग की तरफ से तो मुझे बुमराह पे काफी उम्मीदें हैं कि ये करेगा अच्छा खासा.
और बैटिंग में बोले तो आप क्या लगता है?
बैटिंग तो हमारे लिए तो वही यादव जी हैं, सूर्य कुमार यादव.
Sky.
उनको तो वही चाहिए, स्काई.
Skies.
हाँ.
Okay. what do you want to say? Since you're also a cricket fanatic, I'm quite sure you will have that, these players. मेरे को तो देखना है क्या करने वाले हैं आज.
I'll agree with this. Bumrah and Sky are we are definitely going to look for them. But beyond that, I want to look at some Pakistani fast bowler. I'm a fast bowler, so I want to look at some fast bowler coming in and tearing down. And because when you see India Pakistan, we always seen Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis, Shoaib Akhtar charging down and making life miserable for our batsmen. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge where Sachin, Dravid had always scored runs. Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma have always scored runs. So I want to see that challenge happening in that match. But we want to win.
Emotions.
That's the ultimate thing.
बॉलिंग करे
So I want to come back to you here. Since India Pakistan hai, do you think Pakistan should not be underestimated? Because it's like कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Yes,
It's with
yes, yes,
them.
definitely, because Pakistan is a team which, against India especially, they kind of up their game. That's one. Second is it's a T20 game. So, even if 2 or 3 players overperform, it can change the outcome of the match.
Right.
And Pakistan have those players. I mean, they're very inconsistent overall, but if on their day, all the players are capable of taking the match, on their own. So it is a dangerous side. I mean, saying that India is a much stronger team, a much more consistent team,
Right.
where all the players are performing more consistently. So, I mean, percentage-wise, I think India has a bigger chance of winning
Right.
this game for sure. But then, Pakistan, you never know
You
with
never
them.
know, कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Yeah, kuch bhi ho sakta
Joining the link, there are athletes, they are sometimes either very underconfident or very overconfident. How do you think that balance can be kept? Because I never see it's very rare to see an athlete is, I'm confident. नहीं मैं तो कर दूंगा ऐसे करूँ. नहीं मेरे को hopes नहीं रखने हैं, ये भी हो सकता है. How to keep it balanced?
I think by externalizing it more than internalizing the game throughout, because if you externalize it, it makes it easier for you to know that this is something that I'm going for rather than this is me. We attach the game to ourselves so much as a person who's playing that it is my do or die. So if I'm not able to perform, it takes me completely down. And if I'm able to perform, it'll take me on a high where I might just become overconfident or careless as well. So making sure that it is something that you're going to perform for. So when you come back, you're still there that, okay, my dip is also my learning. And if you take the dip as a learning, you're able to bounce back faster than in it. Like I said, confidence is a state of mind that you have to throughout maintain, that even if there are highs and lows, you come back to, the center all over again.
So that's why again I want to ask you that how crucial that it is, that's why for athletes to stay grounded.
I think so important. It's easy to go on a high given, the kind of win we had. It's so easy to go on a high and the performance will immediately get impacted because you know that I can do it. But you also know that it is a different day and it is different players in front of you and your energy can be different and the players' energy with you can be different. So everything is new. And thus the training of mindfulness is very, very important, being in the present of what's going on in that moment and how are you really performing at that time. So mindfulness keeps us grounded to know that every moment is a new moment and you got to live it in that time rather than from your past experiences.
Look, joining confidence here now, मेरे को आपको पूछना है कि आपको क्या लगता है कि पाकिस्तान को अंडर एस्टिमेट करना चाहिए आपके फ्रॉम योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, आपको क्या कहना है? अंडर एस्टिमेट करना चाहिए कि कुछ भी हो सकता है?
2020 गेम में 2020 कुछ नहीं बोल सकते. 2-3 प्लेयर भी चल गए तो पिक्चर खत्म हो जाती है उसमें. तो पाकिस्तान भी कोई ऐसी फालतू टीम नहीं, उसके भी बॉलर अच्छे हैं, बैट्समैन भी अच्छे हैं, तो अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करते हैं. संडे को देख लेते हैं फिर.
Now I'm going to ask one question to everyone. What's your India-Pakistan match hone wala? What's your plan? How is you're going to watch on your TV, on your couch with the jersey? How is it going to be?
India-Pakistan match is something that you need to watch with your friends or your family. It's always a group that you'll enjoy the most. Plan is plenty of food, watch, and just enjoy it. As a player, you always want to watch and learn from it. When you say India-Pakistan, the tempos are high,
Right.
emotions are high, energy is high. So you want to be in a place, and
Definitely.
food is that comfort. So if there's stress going on, you just eat it. And if there is
What is your
one-
that go-to food? But मैं ये रख के तुम ये खाते खाते मैच देखना है मेरे को.
there are a lot of things, but sweets are definitely going to be there.
So like if the wicket goes, would you be like stressed? Oh my god, oh ये क्या हो रहा है?
No, it's like a lot of people
Start chewing their nails like this. Arey yaar, kya ho raha hai? Shit, like he said, like what's happening? But that's the kind of
emotions that start flying around.
Exactly. What do you all want to say?
I've not planned yet, but maybe Sunday evening, maybe step out with some friends because it's a good atmosphere, good ambience. You've got the whole bar or the lounge all together. So even though you have your friends on your table, you've got another 8-10 tables all cheering for India. So the vibe is really good. I mean, when there's a boundary or a six or even a wicket of Pakistan falling, everybody's like excited. So it kind of becomes one big family,
Right.
watching the game together. So I think we'll be going out somewhere for
ऐसे
sure.
गलती से अगर I wouldn't want that, but गलती से विकेट हमारी गिर गई तो what would be our reaction? अरे ये क्या हो रहा है? What would be your reaction?
Reaction, it's silence is one thing. The whole bar becomes silent. The whole bar is silent. Everybody is looking at each other like, ये क्या हो रहा है? But I think it's okay. I mean, it's a bit of both. But overall, I mean, obviously, I think India should do really well in this game, and because they've got a great side. So I think we'll be cheering more than being silent.
Right. आपको क्या कहना है?
हम लोगों का तो 14 तारीख को हम लोग सतारा मैराथन में हैं, तो ऑलमोस्ट हम लोग 30 से 35 लोग जा ही रहे हैं. तो हमारा ऐसा प्लानिंग है कि मैराथन खत्म होने के बाद सब एक साथ बैठेंगे और फिर मैच का मजा उठाएंगे, आनंद लेंगे.
बट आपका क्या रिएक्शन होगा अगर गलती से विकेट गिर गई तो हमारे साइड इंडिया की विकेट गिर गई या कुछ?
सूर्य कुमार यादव आउट हो गया.
1 किलोमीटर भाग के आ जाएंगे सब लोग. क्या करेंगे?
I think so. India Pakistan has been a match that I watch with my junior college friends. So it's going to any of the bars or cafes where you're sitting, and I feel like it becomes an emotion that's circulating, whether it's
like
a
goosebumps.
wicket or yes, it's a wicket or a win, and you don't know, like you even though you might go as 5-6 friends, but then there are everyone who's your friend with time, because everyone's rooting for one country, and I think there's a lot of oneness that starts coming in, which is बहुत मजा आता है उसमें. I think that's a different vibe, and of course food.
interaction which happens during that match is something very different.
Yeah, the bonding is very different. I think it's a different vibe.
Wow. Now last question that again I'm going to ask everyone. Who do you want, like कौन से 11 आपके हिसाब से आपको चाहिए होने चाहिए? ये 11 तो होने चाहिए. Let's start.
उसको खिलाओ भाई.
Remind me to
I think
certain-
I think the 11 will depend on what kind of wicket and what's the thought process the team management has in terms of playing one extra batsman, one extra all-rounder or a spinner. I think whatever side they pick, I think they will do a fair job of it.
मेरे हिसाब से बुमराह और कुलदीप को लेना ही चाहिए. 11 में तो होना ही चाहिए.
और कुछ आपको ऐड करने हैं बाकी?
बस क्रिकेट की तरह क्रिकेट खेलो और जिताओ.
What do you want to say?
I think the UAE team was good. I think probably they go in with Arshdeep because see, UAE was an easier match. So they didn't feel the pressure and stuff. But now Shubham also got wickets. So it becomes tricky now. But I think Arshdeep should play. And Sanju Samson, I think Jitesh Sharma should come in for Sanju Samson. It's a big decision. But I think because, our top 4-5 batsmen are already set. So Sanju Samson comes in and he kind of disrupts that balance in the top.
True.
And Jitesh Sharma being a finisher, he fits in very well with the 11.
Right.
So this is my take, but I'm sure Sky and Gambhir know what to do, and they're probably doing a great job already.
Right, right. Is there any player you're looking forward?
No, I think I'm looking for more whoever's grounded after this win and yes, has a mindset of let's go do it and win it.
Right.
I think that's all the players who are in that mindset will be more important.
Well, this was such a great conversation. कहीं जाओ मत. Rapid fire segment अभी भी बाकी है. So wait a minute, we are coming back soon. Let's get started with the rapid fire round. Are we ready? Is the Josh high?
Yes.
You shouldn't do yes. You should do yes.
Both. Yes.
Okay. So the first question is, who was the captain of India when they beat Pakistan in the 2018 Asia Cup?
Rohit Sharma.
That's right. Okay. In which city was the famous India-Pakistan Asia Cup clash of 2014 played?
Bangladesh, Mirpur.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Which Indian batter scored a match-winning century against Pakistan in the 2012 Asia Cup? First one to say.
Virat Kohli.
Yes. I have to put it up and
Acha,
just
and
say
then
it
say
for
it
up.
also. Acha, okay. I thought.
What if you said, lift it up at the same time?
Okay.
Okay. Who was Pakistan's captain when they defeated India in the 2014 Asia Cup?
Misbah-ul-Haq.
Yes, that's right. Which Indian bowler took a 5 wickets against Pakistan in the 2018 Asia Cup?
Kuldeep Yadav.
Yes, that is right. Who hit the winning runs in the India-Pakistan Asia Cup match in 2016?
Virat Kohli.
Yeah, Virat Kohli.
Yeah, I'm only putting it up. I'm not saying anything. I'm just putting it up.
Fastest finger.
Okay. What was the margin of India's victory against Pakistan in the 2018 Asia Cup group stage by wickets or runs?
8 wickets.
Barabar bol. Yes, that's right. Okay. Who was player of match when India defeated Pakistan in the Asia Cup final of 2008?
Mahendra Singh Dhoni, captaincy,
हाँ.
और ईशांत शर्मा.
Right, that is definitely right. Okay, now true or false? Virat Kohli has scored a century against Pakistan in the Asia Cup.
True.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Who was the highest run scorer for Pakistan in the 2014 Asia Cup match against India?
Virat Kohli.
Against
No,
India,
for
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Pakistan, sorry.
Against
Any
India.
guesses?
For Pakistan.
Misbah?
No.
Babar.
No. I'll give you all a hint. It's 75 runs he did.
Rizwan.
Nope. You want me to give last hint? His name starts from M. That is all I can say now. It ho gaya khatam.
Mohammad.
Mohammad
Mohammad
Hafiz.
something.
Mohammad Hafiz, na?
Hafiz.
Hafiz.
We have a bonus question as well. Who has the better head-to-head record in Asia Cup matches, India or Pakistan?
India.
India.
India. And do you all know lead kitna hai? Anyone knows?
I think 2 and 1.
No, 8 and 5.
Ah.
Perfect. We'll get back to you with the points.
Oh, thank you.
Too good. He's an encyclopedia, yeah? He knows everything.
So, our winner for the rapid fire is Santosh Ji, and I would love to give you this hamper.
Thank you.
so
Thanks.
much for being a part of this special episode.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And I would also
Thank you so
like
much.
to
Thank you so much.
thank our gifting partners, which is Virich and SJI Hospitality by Chef Rishi Jotsuri. क्या करें फैंस हर जगह आते हैं बट दैट्स द ट्रू ब्यूटी ऑफ द men in blue that they have created. Anyways, we all were winners here because we are true cricket fanatics and all we want to do is support our men in blue and hope we win this match because there are too many emotions attached to this big clash. So thank you once again and we'll see you soon. What a fantastic conversation it has been. Honestly, cricket has a way of surprising us, and that is the pure beauty of it. Let's keep supporting our Team India because, audience, it's your love and the players' hard work that keeps Team India on the go. Do stay tuned for the next episode of Bad Ball or Bate. Till then, keep cheering, keep believing, and also keep catching up with Kiara.